students. Today I'm going to explain a question in which we have to think out of the box. That is question number 2 of exercise 12 given on page number 172. It may look easy, but there is something we need to understand in this question. So let's get started. Here we have to find out the pair of parallel lines, or you can say all possible parallel edges. So how we will find out? Let us see. Let's see the first pair of parallel line, that is AB is parallel to HE. We can write it. AB is parallel to HE. Also, students, AB is also parallel to CD, or you can say DC. So we can write this also, that AB is also parallel to DC. Similarly, HE is parallel to GF. So we can write down HE is parallel to GF. Also, GF is parallel to DC. So we shall write down this also. GF is parallel to DC. Now there are so many pairs that we still have to find out. So instead of writing like this, we can also write like this in a combined way. How in a combined way we can write? See, if AB is parallel to HE and AB is also parallel to DC, that means all the three lines are parallel to each other. That is, AB is parallel to DC and DC and AB, they both are parallel to HE. So all these three lines are parallel to each other. Okay, so we can write down that AB is parallel to HE is parallel to DC. Now students, you must be wondering that AB can be parallel to HE and DC. But ma'am, how HE is parallel to DC? Now here comes the twist to the question. Students, I told you in the class, all that glitters is not gold. Whatever we are seeing, it is not actually true. It cannot be true sometimes. It can be false also. Like here, although DC and HE, they belong to different planes. And that is why we are not considering them parallel. But actually they are a part of the same plane. How? If we draw a line like this, then we know that they are being a part of the same plane. So our problem is clear, and now we know why DC is parallel to HE. It is because they are lying in the same plane. I hope it is clear. Similarly, HE, or you can say GF, it is parallel to HE also, and GF is parallel to DC also. So HE and DC are already written. What we have to write? GF. Which means all these four lines, they are parallel to each other. Okay, AB is also parallel to GF. How AB is parallel to GF? Do not get confused how it is parallel, because although they are appearing to be a part of the different plane, but if we draw lines, then we can see that they are a part of the similar plane. So write it in the combined way. Even if you are writing separately, write all the pair of parallel lines. Okay? Now let us see one more case. That is the case of DG and BE. So DG and BE, although they appear to be part of different planes, and we might consider them non-parallel lines, but they will be parallel, as we can make lines here also, and these two lines will also be parallel. Okay, so DG will be parallel to BE. Also, FC would be parallel to AH. So, likewise, you can find out all the pair of parallel lines. Now, I have one more question for all of you. See it very carefully. My question is, can AB be parallel to CF? Are these two parallel lines? Students, they are parallel, but they are not parallel lines. Means they will not meet each other. But they are not a part of the same plane. Even if we draw lines, we cannot draw a line and try to make them in the same plane. They can't be. We cannot do like that. So they are not a part of the same plane. So what are they? AB and CF, they are skew. There is a term skew that you are going to learn, that you will learn afterward. These are skew lines. Okay, that is, they are never going to intersect each other, which means they should be parallel, but they are not parallel because they are not lying in the same plane. They are lying in different planes. That is why these two lines, they are not parallel. They are called as skew lines. So this is something which is new for all of you. So I hope you understood. Thank you very much. Bye.